something happened that night, and we basically got a bill that was almost 4,500 for the four of us. Snowed. It actually snowed. Whoops. Can you see? Just want to show you.
First snow of 2025.
I know. Look at that. Wow. It just looks like a picture poster card. It just can turn you around. I literally just got back from a shoot. It was just a fun shoot. So I like to kind of just do these every now and again, because I just love just exploration, like, you know, just playing around. If it's not already, I'm sure at least one of the looks is already probably on my Instagram, so you can go and check it out and tell me over there what you think. So now I'm just in. So I'm just drinking my usual, well, it's not my usual, but this is the two things I drink during the winter time, by the way. Oh yes, and yes, I have braids in my hair, or plaits, as I would say. I just wanted to get them done just to mix it up a bit, and I really like them. Tell me what you think. It's a parting. So it's quite large ones, and I really like it. So there is that. Two things I tend to drink when it's the winter time, actually year round, but especially in the winter, I bust this out more, which is I think I told you about this one, which is the Trader Joe's spicy chai latte. This is what this is. Have it hot or cold. I've never had it cold, but apparently you can. I always have it hot. If you like Starbucks chai tea latte, which I did, I just stopped drinking it because it cost a fortune now, and they give you less in the cup. So I'm like, you know what, there's a point where I have to pull the ripcord. I got this tastes just like it. It reminds me of it. And whenever I offer this to anyone at home, they always say, oh my God, that smells amazing. That's delicious, blah, 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 blah. It's this. I've even sent it to Paula in London, or she picked up a bunch of them. Or I'll be drinking good old PG tips. You know me, black tea, milk, sugar, Bob's your uncle. Can't take England out of the girl, even though we have done the opposite the other way around. I have a coat here that I'm returning. I was showing you on my TikTok this coat, so I'll show you on the screen. I couldn't decide between two colours. It was a burgundy and black, and I asked you on TikTok what you thought. I ended up literally returning both of them. Well, the burgundy's gone back, the black one is going to be going back now. Faux leather, and I don't think the quality of the faux leather is all that. So we'll have quality instead. And I have a chocolate brown floor length leather coat, and it's the men's section of Saint Laurent, and I have that, which I recently got. This was in 2024, and that one coat blows these two things out the water. Just to have quality instead. A couple of other things I got in, but I'm going to show you that later. For now, as I've just got in, I'm just going to have my cup of chai. Remember to get this one because it's really, really good. People ask me about these cargos. These are GU. I've been wearing these for a good year or so. These are GUs for men's. They are the sister brand or the mother umbrella brand of Uniqlo. And they are. My t-shirt is Amazon. I love this because it's just cropped enough. I love that the sleeves are a little bit on the longer side. I have this in white. This comes in a few colors. I'll link it description box so you can pick these up because honestly these are great. And a couple of you asked me like, oh, what t-shirts do you recommend? And I have a couple. I shuffle between Amazon and COS. Those are really my favorites, and I'll see if I can find the COS one and I'll link it below for you. I'm gonna drink my chai and I'll talk to you later. Okay, I'm coming. Taking Michael out. We're going to the monkey bar first. We always wants to go there. And then afterwards, I'm taking him to eat at Le Bernardin. I've never experienced that restaurant before. We've always wanted to go. So we're going to go. He has no idea. And two friends are meeting us as well. So this should be quite interesting. I'm wearing, Uber's outside, long purple coat. This is by Saint Laurent. This is my Le Pointe dress and the small Birkin black 25, and the boots are by COS because it's still got snow on the ground, so I want to be practical. And the lipstick is Chanel. I think the last time you saw me recording was when I was talking about the going to Le Bernardin, and it was really, really good. But something happened that night that I need to tell you about. And that night that I have to tell you about, by the way, yes, I do have plaits in my hair. Did I mention that already? I'm not even too sure. Something happened that night, and we basically got a bill that was almost 4,500 for the four of us, and we were flabbergasted when we saw it. We were just thinking, what the actual F is this? This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, the cheek tint. Giorgio Armani, I like using this because it gives such a beautiful like flush of colour. I'm just using one of these beauty blenders just to kind of blend it in. I just put a dot on it on my cheeks and then just blend it out with one of these sponges. A little goes a long way. It's very concentrated, actual flush of colour on your cheeks. I really, really like it. Okay, so what happened was we chose a wine, and there was another couple with us, and oh my gosh, I should probably put this on so you can hear me better. I think it's always better when I have a microphone on, isn't it? I feel like. So let me just join the microphone on as well, so you can really hear me properly. Okay, right, so the husband chose the bottle of wine and he had a look at it, and he was pouring the wine out for everybody, the sommelier, and then we loved it. We thought it was quite nice, and then Michael said, oh, let's get another one because we finished it, so we got another one. And then the bill came, didn't it? You're not going to believe this, but the bill was close to 4,500 for four of us. I could not believe it. I have personally never seen a bill that high for four people, even though we knew we were eating at a very expensive restaurant. So my friend, she was like, oh my God. And I looked at her face and said, she's just like, oh no. And then I said, what? So she showed it to me and I looked and went, oh no, think of a happy place, think of a happy place, think of a happy place. And she started laughing. And I went, Mummy, I don't mind washing all the dishes in this restaurant. But basically what happened, and this is something as a tip for you lot to know, is that the restaurant overcharged us. They literally made the mistake of thinking that he had chosen a certain wine that was on the list, and he said he didn't. And I know he didn't because he knows what our budget is, and he actually said to the waiter, he said, no, I would never do that. I knew the wine. He asked to see the wine list. He said, this is the one I chose. But even though when the waiter afterwards, because when you've chosen your wine and the waiter brings it to the table or the sommelier, they usually show you the bottle, right? They show you the label, And then you're like, okay. And then they open it, they let you have a taste and you drink it, right? And then you give it the thumbs up or whatever. We went through that process, but he didn't make the connection to, even though they're showing you the bottle, to actually check, read the label on the bottle and remember against what you had actually picked on the menu to make sure that they both match. So the sommelier picked the wrong bottle and he didn't sort of realize either. So it was like two-parter thing, really. And to be honest with you, in all the years of all the restaurants that I've been to, whenever we have ever chosen a bottle of wine and they show us a bottle, we always just say yes. Even though we pick it from the menu, I never personally, and Michael hasn't either, ever look to see, read the bottle that they give you and make sure it's exactly what you picked on the menu. You just assume that it's always right because it always has been. This was the one occasion where it wasn't, and the sommelier brought a bottle of wine that cost $1,600, I think it was. So that's what we were charged twice. So for anyone out there, if you're ever going out to restaurants and anyone who has done anything like this, always make sure you just check it. I know for going forward, we will, especially for someone that's pretty expensive, always just make sure that they're bringing the actual wine bottle. Actually, they're actually bringing the wine that you chose on the menu. Because anyway, long story short, they ended up removing it from the bill and they only charged us for the actual wine that we had originally selected, even though it's not the one we drank. Oh God, it's a long story, but you understand the point. But I'm so glad that it all worked out because, oh my God, they could very easily have just said, no, sorry, you're just going to have to pay for it. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple of new things that came in. This is more like a vloggy video because I just felt like the last week's video was very much talking to camera, which this one is a little bit of as well. But I wanted to just mix it up a little bit and not just have straightforward talking to camera from beginning to the very end. And there have been a couple of new things that have come in, and between the last time that I probably showed you anything that came in, and I wanted to share them with you now. So hold on, if I can just go and get them. Yes, okay, so, all right, so one of the things that I actually got in is this skirt from COS, and it's a wool wrap skirt with fringing at the bottom, black, very simple, but I really like it. I love it. It's just so simple. I got it in a few sizes up. I went I don't know, I originally got it in a size 6 because they had it in the store in Brooklyn in that size, but I realized it was too tight on me. I didn't like the way it hung. I wanted to fit kind of a little bit longer, oversized, and just hit longer, like I said, on my legs. That's how I like to wear stuff like this, or just in general, skirts in general, especially in the winter. So I returned that one and I got this in a size, I will tell you, I'll leave a link for this in the description box. It's a beautiful skirt, a size US 12, just so it could just fit, skim nicely over hips and just hit nice and long and just have a nice fluid, loose feel to it. I may or may not have already worn it on my TikTok so you can see. As I've always said, if you're not on TikTok, you can always, if you want, check out on my shorts because everything will be there as well. Eventually from my TikTok. About 80% of what I post from my TikTok ends up on my shorts. But if you want to see everything I post on TikTok, obviously I'm over there. At least for now, because God knows if that's going to be banned. Who knows? Is TikTok really going to be banned? I probably shouldn't be saying that question here because I'm sure you lot don't really care, because I'm sure the majority of you on YouTube, and it's obvious, isn't it? If you're on this platform, it's because you prefer that particular platform. So this is probably the wrong place to have this discussion. I maybe will have it on my TikTok about what people feel about TikTok being gone, because I personally never thought that I was going to be into it. I just thought, oh my gosh, here we go with another social platform to follow or to create on, etc. And it is, essentially, but it's a type of content on there. I originally thought it was just some silly sort of young people only dancing kind of app, and it begun that way, but it's morphed and it's become whoever you follow, whether it's on YouTube or on Instagram, and you follow them for their inspiration, for their value that they give, advice they give you, all of that is on TikTok. And I have found all the people who I would want to follow, whether it especially be for fashion, for beauty, just advice, life advice they give me, any kind of advice, news. Often I hear about it first on TikTok, opinions about things that's going on in the world. I don't see that as readily available on Instagram in relatively short format. I mean, I'm talking up to like 10 minutes format. And I get that on TikTok. It has been, honestly, I spend 80% of my social time on TikTok, and the rest is on split between YouTube and Instagram. That's how valuable I find it over there. So it's a really, really good platform, and I'm very glad that I joined it when I did. But anyway, enough of that. I also picked up these, oh God, these are also from COS. These very simple flat boots, knee high, a little bit below the knee. And I just wanted something that was very, very simple, that I could wear, that has a equestrian vibe to it, smooth, no buckles, no laces, just very equestrian vibes, I call it. And with the tabs there, it kind of lends itself to that, plus the overall very simple shape. I love that rounded toe of it as well, and just a simple heel. They're made extremely well. Leather insides as well, tan on the insides. They are such a gorgeous boot. I will also put links for this below if it's available, and I love them. Super comfortable from the jump, and I am so happy I got them. These look so good with like leggings or slim cut jeans. I have these tucked into these boots, and it looks so good. I love these with also a skirt, like a midi skirt. This looks really, really good. This is such a good buy. I'm so glad I got them. I know it's January now, and we've probably got one good month, February, maybe into March, of it being like cold. So I've got time to still be wearing them, and I've already started to wear them. Yeah, you can see from underneath. They are great. Super comfortable from the jump. I ordered my true size, which is a US 11, and they do run a little bit big, but not so to the point where I think, oh, I should have sized down. So it's just enough for me to wear a nice weight sock with it as well. So I'm so glad I got these. They're so good. Wow, well, hello, it's another day. Obviously, judging by what I'm wearing. And I thought I should share with you, some new, let's bring you up a bit, a couple more new things that I picked up. These are over a course of a few weeks, so I'm just going to jump in at any point in time. I showed you a couple of things yesterday, I know that. By the way, how do you like the hair? I'm not sure if I've even asked you that. I probably have, but I really am loving it. I just wanted something that was, I don't know, just different, just to mix it up a little bit. I'm always like trying to like mix up my hair now and just come up with different things. And this lipstick is probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite red at the moment, and it's from Prada. It's their new soft matte range, pigmented as well. So when you just swipe it on straight from the bullet, it just comes out like this. So one of the biggest purchases I made is, oh my God, don't tell me this chair is on it slightly. Oh, it was, okay. I bought this incredible chocolate matte coat, and it is by Saint Laurent. I already showed this, and it's men's, on my TikTok already. I picked it up on super discount. Gorgeous. It's funny because I'm going to kneel down, because I actually had purchased, I was looking for a long leather coat that is like a brown color. Couldn't find one, sort of gave up. And then I literally came across this one. And the only reason I came across this one is because a friend of mine, a guy, he saw it and he texted me, sent me a picture of it. I was like, oh, and he didn't get it. And he goes, you should go and have a look at it, Karen. I went and just checked it out, and I absolutely loved it. Like I said, it is men's. And I'll show you some cutaways of how it looks on me. I think I should have some images. Just very padded shoulders, just very classic collar, and just goes straight down. It's double-breasted and has like a little belt here at the back. It has like a long vent as well, split vent, and it's super long. In fact, when I got it, it was literally dragging on the ground, like a bride's train, but in leather. It's that long, but it's meant for like a tall guy. But I brought it to my tailor, and they shortened it, so it's still super long, because that's the vibe I wanted, but it's a lot more palatable now. And it's a beautiful, like, I can only describe it as a bitter chocolate brown kind of color. It's probably the best way to describe it. When you're outside, you can tell, but here it looks like I'm wearing a black leather trench. 2 coats that I invested in from Saint Laurent. One was this one, and the other one is a camel wool, which I'll show you on the screen. These past 3 years, any major purchase that I've made in terms of like coats has been Saint Laurent, whether it's men's or women's. The quality, the cuts of them. I'm quite tall-ish, you know, give or take. I'm 5'7", and I love how long they are. And it's not easy to find super maxi length quality coats. I'll show you on the screen the camel one. And what's so great about this camel coat is because it's long and it's a very classic cut as well. And I also had that one tailored because it was also super long on me. And a lot of you know, oh geez, you know about the camel coat. You know why there is a symbol of a camel head on the screen every time I say the word camel. And if you don't and you're new to my channel, hi by the way if you are, anyone who's an OG, please, I want to test, because I'm gonna check the comments after this video. If you know why there's a camel on the screen every time I say the word camel, please answer anyone in the comments below who's going to ask why is it appearing. Because I want to see, because I know exactly why. Because I'm going to test you lot to see if you know what's the story behind it, because there is one. So anyway, so that camel coat is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm leaving this on the floor. And the reason why I'm leaving it on the floor, you think, oh my God, sacrilege, is because I'm having an adjustment made to my wardrobe, which is right here. The rod goes across further so that I can hang up my very long coat. So in the meantime, I'm kind of draping it over my sofa in the studio. Do you remember when I did the video about the best and worst of 2024, and in terms of shoes for category, Michael picked those beige suede loafers, the driving loafers from Tod's? Well, that's these, but in cobalt blue. That's how much I love these, and they're super plain. So you'd probably look and goes, there's nothing interesting about these. Do you know what I mean? But I absolutely love the comfort of these. When I'm driving, these are perfect to wear. But I got these because primarily it's just the color. They're perfect for spring. This is my first, I would say, official spring purchase. I just love cobalt blue anyway. Outside of Kelly green and fuchsia, cobalt blue. Those are my 3 top colors, cobalt blue. So cobalt blue, Kelly green, and fuchsia pink. Those are my 3 top favorite punch colors. I would say that Kelly green is at the top. It's very wearable. Like I could just wear this and just unexpectedly just wear these as well, poking out from under the pants. I just like, it's just easier for me in a cobalt blue for a shoe. And it's just a blue suede shoe, just like the song says. I found them on sale. I'll link them below. I got my usual size. I'm a 41 and I got them in a 41 and they fit absolutely perfect. Shopping in my wardrobe. This is what I'm going to talk to you about at the moment, because I have decided, I was just talking on TikTok about there's certain things that shoes I've had before and I still own them, and they're very popular. They were very popular back in the day and I still own them. And one of them, because I've been purging from some things from last year into this year, are my Chloe Susanna boots. Who remembers these boots? Black, gold studding, the triple buckle, ankle. These I feel like had everyone in the chokehold at one point. Celebrities were wearing them, like Nicole Richie, the Olsen twins were wearing them. They came in different colors. They were like the ultimate like rock and roll-ish kind of edgy ankle boot. All the bloggers were wearing them, myself included. And then the phase came and went, just like most phases I feel like do, especially in fashion. But I've always held on to them no matter what I purge. And I've fallen in love with them again. So I plan to be wearing these. Yeah, and just styling them out and just wear, it just feels so fresh. Everything old is new again, and I really like that. And I feel like there is almost like this is a renaissance period, and sustainability. You can pick these kind of items up, golds from back in the day, for a fraction of the price now, and they're still around. I've just held on to mine, so that's why I still have them to this day, and I can't wait to enjoy wearing them. The Balenciaga cutout boots, my gosh, those boots are insane, and that's exactly the same thing. I want to be wearing those into the ground. Okay, so it's these classic Balenciaga cutout boots. I think they're called the Centure or Century. Aren't these called like the Centure or Century boots? Mixed metals, so bad ass. I've always fucking love these. I'm sorry, I had to drop an F-bomb. These I will never get rid of, and which is why I still have them, because I bought them back when they were first released. I think it was in 2011, and this was under the creative directorship of Nicolas Gasquet, and I just held on to them. And I feel like these are also those blogger boots back in the day, celebrities, everybody was wearing them. Oh my God, the moon is out. Sorry, it's just always weird when it's like bright sky, blue, sun is out, and I just see the moon as well. It's quite interesting. But yeah, these, always thought these were absolutely amazing. And I recently styled them on my TikTok. So you can go and check out the full video on there, but it'll also appear on my YouTube Shorts eventually as well. If you don't have TikTok, as I've told you, it'll eventually appear on my YouTube Shorts anyway. Great. I just can't wait to just be wearing these again. And I feel like it's one of those, like, if you know, you know. These are also still available secondhand. So if you're fine with the pre-loved and wearing them like that, then why not? I do have a Vestiaire account. And I think I've mentioned that a couple of videos back. If you want to see what's left, because I've already sold quite a bit over the past couple of weeks, then just go and check it out. But that's where I list things that I'm, purging that's at a higher price point. And you can get them for a lot less than what I paid. But yeah, I thought these and the Chloe Susanna boots, I feel like these are like one of the most classics of boots that was around back in the day. There's just things in your closet that you just, even they will survive a purge. You know what I mean? So what are those things to you? I'd love to hear, like, in the comments, what are those items that you think, my gosh, I will never get rid of that. Also, if I really wanted, go a bit further and I could put in my Stella, but I feel like these aren't as, like iconic back in the day as those other two are. These Stella McCartney wedge shoes. And for me, I think I'll always just hold on to them. I just think they're amazing. They're not worn as much anymore, but I don't care. I think they appeal to the brogue, mensy style shoe girl. And that's why I love them so much. They're just my type of shoe. So it doesn't matter if trends come and go. It's about my style, and that's what matters. There was something I actually wanted to put in here. I'm going to share it on YouTube because I'm already going to be putting it up on my Instagram, and it's going to go up, I'm not sure what day. It's either going to go up this weekend, possibly by this Sunday. I will be announcing that I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and it's these products from La Mer. Now, they very kindly gave me a Christmas gift of a bunch of some of their skincare products, and they also included like a duplicate box, and this is the products, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway for anyone who wants to get their hands on them. I'm very lucky and very fortunate that I'm able to get to try out for free a lot of frankly, just very expensive skincare and beauty. I feel so lucky that I can get to try out so many different things out there without having to pay for them. And there's things like, some of them, it's just things that I would just think like, my God, it'd be a dream to like have or try these, and I do get to. So I'm going to just be spreading the love and sharing this with you. This is the Icon. Oh my God, I love this. I'm just showing you what's in here. The Eye Concentrate. This is fantastic. I've already started using it and it's absolutely amazing. I use it morning and night. I use it at night, and it comes with this little cool, I can't, because I'm getting excited. It comes with this cool tool that you dip it in it, and they just like roll it. It's almost like a roller, but it's very cold. In fact, I'm going to put mine in the fridge. So when I put it on tonight, it's going to go on really cold. And you just roll it around under your eye, applying this. And this feels absolutely beautiful for the under eye area, which is very thin skin, isn't it? Let me see what else is in here. They also included a full size of the hydrating emulsion. Oh my God, they included the hydrating infused emulsion. I have just started using this and I love it. The reviews speak for themselves about this, but this is also going to be, and this is a full size. This is not a trial, and that's also going to be included. This is amazing what they've included. So that is also going to be in there. And I'm going to do this giveaway. Like I said, I'm going to put it on my Instagram. So make sure you're following me on there if you want to stand a chance to win any of these, because I'm going to give you the whole box. And I also included the classic, the moisturizing cream by La Mer. That's also in there. And this is a full size. It's not a trial. This is like a normal size, like the larger size, which costs a fortune. So that's also going to be included. That is amazing. That is so nice of La Mer to do that. This is not sponsored by La Mer. This is just something that they gave me during Christmas time, and they had a note in there saying it's an extra that I can just share with a friend, and I'm going to share it with one of you lot. So make sure you're on my Instagram and following me there, because I'm going to be announcing who wins it as well on my Instagram, and the details as well is going to be my Instagram as well. But I'm going to send it literally in this gorgeous box that they sent, which is just gorgeous, right? So nice. I love this. I feel like you can just keep this box as well and just use it for anything, right? Because it's just so nice. I use La Mer, like I said, because, you know, I'm lucky enough where I get access to try a lot of these very like luxurious skincare products. But honestly, if they didn't work, if I didn't feel like they was doing anything to my skin, I wouldn't be using them. If they were irritating my skin, obviously I wouldn't be using them. And I have received products from other brands in the past which have been exactly that. They either don't do anything, they don't move the needle. So why would I keep using something on my face that's not doing anything when I could use something that is? Because I know what does work and what doesn't. So this is such a nice treat to be giving away. So on my Instagram, I'll have the details. Like I said, you're watching this video on Friday, so I think between now and Sunday, I will have made the announcement, maybe Monday at the very latest. Okay, so just look out for that when I talk about, you know, what you're going to get, how you're going to get, when I talk about how to win this. I'm going to make this available within the US only, because I just can't deal with the faff of, you know, when you get the form, it's like, oh, does this have liquids in it? Well, yeah, it does actually. It's a nice little thank you for just being around, following me. Just why not? Why not just do a giveaway? I feel like I owe a giveaway. It's been a while since I've done one. I think the last one I did was either, I think it was an Hermes card holder. I know I've done that. And I've also done, I feel like I've done a Chanel card holder as well. Something like that. I'm sure I have. And I remember, I think, if I'm right, I drove to the girl's house. She won it and she lived in Brooklyn. I literally drove to her house and I surprised her. I handed it to her in person. And she literally she passed out when she opened the door. But I just thought, why not? So I'm not going to do that this time. But whoever wins this will be sent to you, and congratulations. But I think that is it. I don't really want to talk too much in this video. I just want to make it very short and sweet. It was like a heart-stopping moment there for a minute, because I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How are we going to like sort this out in terms of like, am I going to be washing dishes? Because I'm quite willing to do that. But it didn't happen. It didn't come to that. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that what was the one thing that happened, and it was quite hilarious. So that was part of Michael's gift, was that. And the other part of his gift was getting him a jacket. He's needed a cropped jacket, and I've got him one which is it's a stopgap, because I want to get him another one, something that's warmer. He really needs a good, stylish, warm jacket. You know what I mean? Because he wears like a puffer with a hood, which is fine. But I want him to have something that's very cool, right? That has an edgy look to it, but it's super warm as well. I feel like Essence will have it if I go to the men's section. So maybe I'll just order a couple whilst the sales are on and just see how they look. You know, it's going to be good for him right before Fashion Week. Yeah, I think something like that. Anyway, I'm going to go. Next week, Friday. You know what? Next week, Friday is going to be an interesting video, because I'm actually going to be going away. Everything that I've used is being linked in the description box. I'll also pin it to the comments section. So if you can't find the description box, it'll be in the comments, but pinned. So you can just go there. Do not forget to enter on Instagram for this La Mer giveaway. Everything is full size. I love these products. I use La Mer. I use other products as well, but they're just great. But I feel like I know from this price point, it really is like a treat. It's for people who are serious about wanting something that's going to be a true luxury treat, as well as they actually work as well. But yeah, it's a great gift, and I would love to receive something like this. So this is a good one, and you are very welcome. Bonus points if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, as well as following me on Instagram. But I am going to go. I'm going to go for now. Sorry, my phone is dinging like crazy. And I will see you next week, Friday. And obviously, you know, as usual, I'm going to say between now and then, I'll see you on TikTok and on Instagram. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. That is my lot. I'm off. Take care. Bye. bye.